This episode of Late Night with Ed Money is brought to you in part by Gubba Rum, where it's handcrafted artisanal rum in amazing flavors like vanilla and coconut in a striking hand-painted bottle. You can get this at your local spirit store or order direct from them. You just go to gubbarum.com or 617-964-6299. That's Gubba Rum, America's newest handcrafted rum. And Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant, located in downtown Amherst. And if you're local to them, dial for carryout at 440-985-FOOD. Or go to their website, which is ziggyspubandrestaurant.com. If it's a sporting event that you want to see, don't forget your sunglasses, because they have so many 4K TVs it'll burn your retinas. So go to Ziggy's Pub and Restaurant in downtown Amherst.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
I'll make it go away. Oh, my bad. You gotta start that over.
Warning, what you're about to hear is an adult show. You'll hear anecdotal stories and humorous situations meant for adults. In essence, kids, don't listen or try this at home. Everything you're about to hear is done by drunk, trained professionals. Now enjoy the show.
Deep within the pit of despair, balls of Christ, dude.
Hello, my friends. You're listening to Late Night with Ed Money here on our website, which is edmoneylive.com. While we're at war, you can listen to us on a million sites. Just go to the main site. Go to the right-hand, not like it's not distracting. Go to the right-hand side. Like, share, subscribe, BitChute, YouTube, the Odyssey, any way you can. iHeartRadio. Go to Amazon Prime.
Any place you can get a podcast, whether you want to see it or listen to it.
Just look
We're
up.
probably there lurking around.
Yep. Look up Late Night with Ed Money. Or just listen to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck. What's up? There it is.
Bruh. Hamburger.
You can't see him. He's just off of mic. Do you get it?
It may not even be real.
He
could be.
Is the monk. You'll see him in a second. He's just getting a little more. There you are. You're just on the screen.
He is evil. Look at that.
Evil monk covered. That's right.
Perfect.
You won't hear him, but you'll hear him, but you won't see him. Is the monk. And last but not least, always keeping us in balance and check is A1 continuity. Wayne.
What's up?
I'm gonna change it to Evil Wayne.
Evil. With an
Wayne.
E on the end.
With a vial.
So thank you. All things you understand, members. Again, check out all the links. Go to the site, like, share, subscribe. Please do that because it helps out the metrics on everything that's going on. So please do that. And I thank you for the bitch. Again, the bitch shoot is really taking off. We're going to be leaving with
Thank you for the bitch.
no, the shoot.
That's what he said.
Michael Shines. It's the song "Break Me" at the end. You'll like it. It's a cross. To me, it's a cross between what's that guy Mumford and Son, like folky kind of, but pop at the same time.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard it yet, just for the record, so we'll hear it after the
Audio
show.
Farm, check it out. Again, like, share, subscribe, and tell 2 friends about the show. Your cat, your dog, your fish, anything that can click and like and share the show. We recently, sorry about that. I'm a little gassy.
Wow.
We just had Thanksgiving, and I wanted to, for the audience, when you guys do Thanksgiving, do you guys cook everything at home or no?
We used to, but, well, okay, let me start over. My dad gets it catered from Fligner's.
Right.
And then,
That's exactly.
my mom and dad like to eat like super early.
Right.
So while we're eating there, I'm smoking a turkey at home.
Right. Do you?
Yeah.
In your
on my Traeger, yeah.
So you guys, you've got kids too. Do you cook at a?
No. Thanksgiving isn't a big. We cooked
Really?
a whole turkey and everything, but we just like there was no like it's done. Let's eat. It was just like all right, it's done. We kind of helped ourselves, Samantha and I. And then the kids came later to play board games and like categories and stuff like that. And we all joined in and have a couple drinks.
It's
but
not a big
They do
event.
it at their like grandparents and they're all moving
they're
around. So we're just
Your
we just
second
had
round turkey.
It was great. Like I didn't even have to get dressed.
So you said
Like,
they're naked
dressed
playing
up.
board games?
When they come after everybody else's stops.
Yeah, no.
They'll meet up at the house and we'll do board games, drink.
So you guys, it's an
eat
easy
cold
event.
leftover. It's
Right.
great.
Now that's for us.
Casual.
Hey,
What
Monk,
did you like? A 3-piece tender basket?
But I know that one of the, I forgot who it was, but yeah, Samantha's friend had Bob Evans.
See?
That you call there and they
Yes.
give you whole turkey dinners
Yes.
and whatever.
Okay, right, exactly.
Dumb.
What do you mean?
That's stupid.
No, just wait a second. It's not.
It's like, I'll have the 3-piece tender
I
basket.
like non-traditional. Like I'd rather have like crab legs and steak and whatever.
For
It's not even
the Pilgrims actually had crab legs. They
did.
were Alaskan king crab legs.
they were on the sea
And brisket.
Yeah.
brisket.
and they had smelt.
and jerky.
They had a mess of smelt.
a lot of you have to eat a lot of mess of smelt. They're only like the size of your thumb.
Yeah, right.
Now, Monk, did you have the whole family over at your place? Did you go and cook? And,
Oh, hell yeah, we had everybody.
did you? Well, you've got the space.
You all right?
Oh, yeah.
He's got the space. What the audience is, he has like his house is like an aircraft hangar. It's huge, so that's the place to go.
And there's a lot of places to hide.
Well, yeah. So that's what's nice. Did you cook everything there or no?
Yep.
That's key.
See, that's the thing. That whole we're past that because my mom she likes to do. So we did exactly.
Did you have like hard-boiled eggs and
Fillet of fish.
bologna?
Ooh, she's a good chewer.
No, we did.
Chew it up good now.
We didn't. We had. we did exactly. Look at this. I don't know.
26 chews.
This is what I deal with. These guys. No, we did exactly what you said. We go to Fligner's. For the audience, it's a local. I would say
Grocery
Yeah,
store?
I'm not sure. They do catering.
But they do catering. Yeah, they got really good fucking
really
food.
smoky in there. But
Really good food.
so we order. They do this whole Thanksgiving dinner.
So you had the bologna fried egg sandwich? On rye?
You get tons of turkey. You get the mashed potatoes. Did you do that whole thing or no? You just bought the
No, my dad got like the whole turkey.
right.
Yeah, with corn and mashed
you mean
potatoes.
like the actual the whole?
Yeah, say whole turkey, Ed.
Well, ours was cut up. They gave it all cut
All right,
up.
they're not wrong with
Extra gravy.
that. And don't forget the
we did
gravy.
get extra gravy.
You have to.
The gravy.
Gravy. Thanksgiving gravy is good on everything, even the can of which I like the canned cranberry sauce.
God.
And it has the shape. It holds the
Of the
shape of the can.
You have to slice it, and it looks like
Yeah, but cutting it is one of
cranberry
those
coins.
very satisfying because the
comes
knife
out of
just
the
goes
can
through
and wiggles
like
on
a
the plate.
It goes through
That
it like
is
butter.
so disgusting.
It is not.
What you get from Fligner's is they call it a cranberry dressing, where it's a blend of like pieces of orange rind. And
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
Really?
No, that's for not me.
right on.
Like you
So you like the cylinder
you're
cranberries?
so
Yeah, I do. I don't like the orange in it.
Yeah,
I don't mind the little things that pop, the
Right.
actual cranberries.
Cranberries,
Those are pretty
yeah.
good. I like the, you know what it is? It's that tart.
Oh, it's
Like my mouth
it is.
just watered. It's
Yeah.
like that, like I like sweet tarts or whatever, but it's got that tart.
Cranberries have that tart no matter what.
It's good with, like,
Yeah,
if it
but-
runs into whatever on accident,
Your turkey
it's
and,
okay.
and, stuffing.
Yeah.
How does it?
I'm okay
What
with
is
it.
the stuff in? Do they put like the gelatin or something to make the
They
cranberry
probably
sauce
boil it down and then
to reduce it?
press
it comes
it
out.
and-
It takes 15,000 cranberries to make 1 can of cranberry.
it does. That's why they're on the endangered list.
Do you know what happened with it? We did have a bunch, and I had
How much? 1 metric ton.
Did you ever Google fuck ton and a shit ton? There's like mathematic formulas that you can use, and there's like serious discussions. Like, it's very
Of what a
funny to
fuck ton
read.
is?
Yeah, it's
Well,
very
it's
good.
an actual term,
You should. And now, if Rangus was here, we could have him.
right? Yes.
That
We
was
could
one
have
of-
him. We could have it Googled up a half hour later.
It's like you could say anything you want as long as you say what you read only.
Right. Dude,
Then I'd be good.
We had this is how crazy it was for us on Thanksgiving. I had my my older sister came, of course my
and
mom
showed up.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I'll be here all week. No, my mom was here, my older sister.
That is crazy.
right. And my
Especially since your mom
No,
lives
wait,
here.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Mom's
She
house.
showed up.
minute. My,
Mom, what are you doing here? You ruined it.
no, my nephew, my youngest nephew came. Well, one of my
Not
younger
the,
nephews.
not the
professor-
arrest.
No, not him.
Okay.
He didn't want to. You know what's funny?
Is he back yet?
No, he's back, but
Is he on parole?
he's waiting. They're waiting.
Does he have to wear an ankle bracelet?
No, but they're waiting the court case, and they're doing a.
Song and dance routine?
No, he didn't want to come to Thanksgiving because his wife,
Allergies?
his wife didn't want to come
Oh,
because
A little embarrassed?
my mom called her a fat bitch.
yeah.
That'll do it. That'll definitely
That
keep
tends
someone out
to,
your house.
leave a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Right. So, anyways,
Not like the holidays to bring out the
Plus,
truth.
her clothes haven't dried yet.
They smell of salt water and chlorine.
But my one nephew showed up, and he's the professional wrestler. I don't know if you ever met him before.
No.
I have a photo of him in the ring in the other room. But he's a professional wrestler.
That's cool.
He just got back from Australia.
Was he wrestling there?
Yeah,
right on.
he went there for.
Is he like in the Australian Wrestling League or
No. He's here. He was in AEW, or I don't know enough about Ohio wrestling. Some kind of, you watch it on Sundays. You can watch the, not WWE, but the next down, if that makes any sense. Like,
I have no idea.
He's a professional, but he's usually the guy that always gets tossed out of the ring.
He's the red shirt, the Star Trek red shirt.
Yeah.
Here comes Ed's nephew. He's got red trunks on.
He
Watch.
does. He's the red shirt. My
Right
nephew.
on. But they have to do that until they make a name for themselves and they can build a character, right?
Well, he does. His ring name is Eric Ryan. So if you ever look up professional wrestling, Eric Ryan, you'll see him. And I mean, God bless him. He's
The man with two first names.
He is.
Did he try cracking you in half and drinking your T cells?
And he's big. I mean, he's real muscular.
Yeah.
But
Finished him off with the body slam. Looks like he just got hit by a dump truck. He's just bulldozing the competition. You call this a wrestling match?
where did that go?
COVID really messed the wrestling community up.
Yeah, but
I felt like I was right there.
he's a professional. And again, he says the term is he's a heel. That's the guy that always in their Spreckensy Lingity he's the guy that again always
gets thrown out,
comes in, and he's the guy
shit beat out of him.
when the
Somebody's got to do it. You got to pay your dues, probably.
Pay your dues. And he's been
Absolutely.
doing it.
Unless you're really like good looking and
Yes.
perfect.
Oh, then I'd be in for
So
sure.
he's probably not.
Before you leave, I'll show you the photo in the other room.
Can't wait.
My ring name would be like Tub of Goo.
You're disqualified.
Right. So
Tub of lard.
But he was
Yeah.
listen.
It's already taken.
This honestly,
Damn it.
My
I meant
youngest,
me.
my youngest brother, for whatever freaking reason, was out on the front porch. All right.
Smoking.
I think he was smoking.
What
smoking.
else is he?
Yeah, I know.
It's so far from the road. It's not like he's like watching.
I don't know. What
Is that a crack pipe here?
Yeah, I was like, wow, this escalated.
He's got you fooled. This is that new tobacco.
It's in rock form.
Crystal form.
Crystal form tobacco. No, so
Give me a pack of Crystal Lights.
and some grape rolling papers, right? For his for his cigarettes. So he goes, out of nowhere, he comes running in the house. My youngest brother's out of the porch.
Did he tackle him?
No, he comes in the house and he's really a little dramatic, you know,
like overzealous.
I don't know if it's years of drugs that affected him.
Crystal meth will do that to people.
Well, he's not a crystal. Look at that's why I have this. You got to go to the YouTube. Definitely go to the BitChute, like, share, subscribe. You can see the expression on these guys. See, for years, no one could see your guys' expressions, and now they can find
now through modern technology.
What do you mean? It might have been a good thing. But anyway, so he comes running in the house. And he goes, "Oh my God, Eddie, you got to call 911." And I'm like, "What? First of all, it's Thanksgiving."
Yeah, they're probably eating turkey.
So I go, "Yeah. What do you mean call 911?" We'll get to
slower response time.
911, please hold. We're in the middle of dinner.
Your call's important to us. Please stay on the line.
So he comes in. I went, "What happened?" He said someone wiped out on their motorcycle in front of the house. Because I told you we've had for years
was there an actual wreck in front of the house?
So of course my mother decides she's going to get up and do something.
Probably lift the motorcycle off him.
I know. So I go out to the front door and I'm like,
did she give him some milk?
Get the hell. So I have give him some milk. Look at these guys looking at each other. Let me get some milk.
You don't know
You've never seen that?
Obviously.
No.
Oh, never mind.
He needs some milk.
No. So I was like, so my mom and I go to she goes to the front door and I'm like, I don't want her going out. It's cold.
She probably had her house coat on.
Right. You know, so we go.
People will beat their horns at her.
Right.
She's
Those
hot.
little fuzzy slip-on slide slippers. They're big and pink.
Scruff across the front lawn.
No, so I go, what the fuck? So I go to the front door. I'm like, Mom, you know, come in the house. I look out over at our mailbox where the curve is at. Our mailbox, for the audience, we live on this bend in the road, and always people try and cut through, and
they just don't make it.
They just don't make it. You know, they don't make it. And we have a mailbox, and I took Monk's advice. Oh God, listen to this, because my mailbox
keeps getting snowplowed over.
No, snowplowed. We keep having vehicles take it out because they try and take that turn real quick, and then they don't, and then they take it.
It's banked. It is a little bank to it.
It is a little.
That's all you need.
Yes, it is a little banked. Well, he gave me the advice because you can't put a permanent structure, right? And that's what the township says. You can't put because for whatever.
Really?
Yeah, it's got to be breakaway.
Right, breakaway. So what he
pile of rocks is real breakaway.
Well, I own a fab shop. I've given people like
sweet?
I-beams.
Really?
They'll cut your car in half.
Better than that, you make a wedge out of steel, like 3 sheets of plate steel, and just
cut it clean.
Clean in 2 cars.
No, so I took
1 minute you're sitting next to your girlfriend.
The next minute, only half of you is.
Right.
Yeah, right.
No, he gave me some advice. He goes, "What you do?" Because I told him,
here we go, Monk advice.
Monk advice.
Let's hear it from Monk. Monk,
I don't know. I don't remember what it was. I have so many of them.
He gave me 2, and I was gonna set up number 2 when my brother. I was gonna do number 2 advice, and he said, my brother goes, "No, just in case." Listen, this is what he said to do. He says, "Well, what you do, Ed Money, is you jam some rebar into the ground." Does it sound familiar? He says, "Jam some rebar into the ground." Because then technically it's not he says you take some cinder block and you lay it on its side, fill it full of concrete, and then you put the mailbox on top. You know, but it's not, that's what's just, yes, look at
I guess that's breakaway.
Something's going to break.
Yeah, probably your car.
Yeah.
Right. You shouldn't have hit the fucking mailbox.
Right. So I said, well, just in case, I put the rebar in. I took the old posts of the mailbox, put it on, and I put the mailbox on. It's stiff now. So whoever hits it, it'll bend down, but you'll know you hit because I put six feet of rebar into the. I went down 2 feet.
Now, how is that any different than a wooden post?
9 bar.
You're already like way past that.
1.5 inches thick.
I think there's some liability there.
Possibly.
You might have, yeah.
Yeah.
Build a
hurt a
ramp.
family.
So they go right over the top of it.
Just a ramp.
Well,
If you hit it, it'll be like they're going on one wheel around the corner. 2 wheels.
If you look, when you leave, the neighbor directly across the street, he's got this enormous rock in his lawn. Because what happened is someone took out our mailbox and went into his front porch.
His porch?
Front porch.
Well, the rock will stop it.
That's why he put it there. But, he's
Sad wreck.
So get back to the guy on the motorcycle.
So we go up real quick. Yeah, before I get to Wayne's story. I go and I look out, and the guy's standing by the mailbox with it on his phone.
Is he all beat up, or
no? He was just standing there, and his bike was wiped out on the road.
Yeah,
in pieces.
His motorcycle?
His motorcycle. Yeah, and my brother is out there directing traffic.
That's what you get.
Right, and I'm like, what the fuck are you? Okay, and there you go. I'm lined up. So what happened was this guy wrecked out, and he was standing by the goddamn mailbox. So I'm there with my mom.
Is that your mom peeling out?
It was, and I scream out as my brother's directing traffic. He's out there. Here's the worst part. It's not like he had flags. He's just standing with his hand
there with his hand out.
And there was one. Yeah,
that works out real well.
Right. So he's out there, and I scream, "Hey, are you all right?" And the guy looks over at me. Shut up. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." And I went, "Okay." So I go, "Mom, let's go inside to eat."
Food's getting cold.
Later, dude.
Happy Thanksgiving, motorcycle wrecker.
See you later.
Right. And it's nothing of being a douche.
Keep the tourniquet tight.
Sleep tight. Keep the tourniquet tight.
But
your 911 call is 34 on the queue.
No,
they'll get to you as soon as they have the next available operator.
It's not like it's not like the guys.
Right, he just wrecked his motorcycle, and now he's standing there. That's
okay,
it.
you have a motorcycle. There's times when you
slide out or
you
whatever.
Slide out, and it didn't look like he took out anything. It looked almost like his bike wasn't in pieces.
Why didn't you get the thing off the road then?
I know.
Well, he was waiting for your mom to move it.
It's like the NFL players. It's like, they're laying like right by the edge.
Right?
Like,
yes.
Scoot them over. Continue play.
That's what that golf cart with the big helmet on top of it's for. They fucking tie it to the dude and drag his ass off the field.
Drag him.
Right. Well, this guy was sitting. He just was standing with the bike in there, so you could see him pulling up, and we had to convert down the other side.
Maybe wanted attention.
Nobody was helping. They were just all videoing it.
So I'm like, well, piss on this. Let's go in and
I got turkey.
I
got fried eggs and bologna.
So you could see there was like 5 people out there, aside from my brother. The neighbor across the street. Someone had pulled over. Maybe he was behind. So it was something. The people were out there. I said, piss on it. There's enough people there.
Right. What are you gonna do besides stand there and be in the way?
Right. You got it.
That's a good out.
So 5 minutes went by, and I'm ladling stuff on plates.
Yeah, you're like, wait, it's still hot.
It's still hot, and I'm getting from my mom. I'm getting ready to do this right. So my brother comes in, and he goes, where's the paramedics? I go, I don't fucking know. So he goes, didn't you call 911? I went, no. We screamed at a guy who's standing at the mailbox with his
number
phone.
234 in the queue.
Yeah. They would have got to him about 9.
With his hand, he's talking on the phone. There's 4 other people all having their phones up. Someone is probably talking to 911.
Yeah.
You don't need me out there. And I'm like, dude, do you understand? There are 4 fucking people out there. And the moment you go out there, you're now involved. And guess what? They're going to then say, okay, because I could hear, I'm not stupid. I hear sirens. I hear all this stuff.
Yeah. That's a siren?
It is.
That was dude trying to jump your mailbox ramp.
Right. So I'm like, no. Right. So I'm like, this isn't Metal Arts. It's okay. He's fine. The guy's fine out there. So my brother goes, that's wrong. He's trying to read me the riot act because I didn't dial 911.
As you were cut through your turkey eating.
And he had been drinking. I guarantee it.
Right. Right. So I'm like, dude, fuck this. I'm eating. I know there's a bunch of people out there. You don't need one more Yahoo getting involved.
Right.
So I became the bad guy for everybody. And they were eating and all staring at me, doing that mean, angry look.
You're already done. You're like
done.
wiping your face. I'm going to go lay down. You guys go mean mug yourselves.
Sucking your teeth.
Right. I'm like, I don't care. I'm getting Mom some turkey. The guy, it's different if I would have seen bones.
Right, or a broken limb or something. Yeah.
The dude, it didn't look like he was in shock, like walking around going, Charlie, like he's thinking bombs are going. And there was 4 other people there. I'm not a doctor. So,
wait, what?
I'll vouch for you.
I should have been here.
So I'm not gonna.
I could have made a difference,
dude. That's the last thing is you want me. No, it's different. Like I said, if there's
you should have called me then.
Right, there's blood. Right, Chuck MD. If there's different blood shooting out and everything else, that's fine. Then I'll put pressure, whatever. But if he's just standing there on the phone, you don't need me.
No, he's standing.
Right. He could be talking to anybody.
He could be talking
or
to
nobody. He was in shock.
Yeah.
Way to go, Ed.
That's right. Anyway, so
Did
that
you
was
find his wallet.
No.
It's like I got his wallet. I'm going in to eat turkey.
That's right. No. So, anyways, this leads me to food. A1 had a story about he went out to breakfast?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a breakfast a couple days ago.
Because he even called me on it, too.
And I stopped and I went in and, and I'd been there before.
Right.
And I've had good experience, except that they do not serve orange juice. They served Sunny D.
I like Sunny D, though.
Sunny D's not orange juice.
It's not orange juice.
It's not.
It's like, how hard is it to put freaking orange juice on a menu?
I think it's considered orange drink.
It's not even that.
It's good, though. Oh, is it good?
It's like
it might as well be Sunkist.
I was gonna say,
point,
Sunkist
syrupy.
It's
like,
a shitty variation of the good stuff.
Right. And
so you asked for orange juice.
I usually get just like I like omelets, and I usually get
so do I.
Mushroom, bacon, cheese, sometimes
what do they
onion.
call farmer's omelet? Is that what that is? Or
no.
That was mushroom, bacon, and cheese, like you just said, Ed.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a mushroom cheese omelet with bacon added. Okay, so that's how I had to order it. Okay,
okay.
And I started to order, and I was like, the waitress wasn't like younger, so I figured, whatever.
Yeah,
I said, so the best way I can order this, you write it down because there's like 10 omelets, whatever. So here's what I want on it. I want mushroom,
10
cheese.
Omelets, cheese. You had whole family with you.
No. There's
the menu. There's variations.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I was like, put me into the
whatever. Ed wasn't in the rack.
The correct. I didn't say most economical, but obviously you don't want it to be like
a $30 omelet.
Yeah, omelet plus 5 items separate with nothing. So anyhow, I get a cheese omelet, mushroom cheese omelet, add bacon.
Yeah,
and I should have known because she said. I said, add bacon, sausage, and onion. She goes, sausage, links, or patties? And I was like,
crumbly.
Well, I like the way links taste better than patties, but do they chop it up and put it in the omelet? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay, well then that's new. I'll try that.
Right.
Rye toast, which I love.
I've never
everything.
Heard of that
so
ever.
I'm sitting there and
sausage wiener hanging out of both ends.
It looked like a big old bratwurst in an egg bun.
And so I got the hash brown or home fry, whatever they wanted to call it, with onion also.
Yeah, your potatoes.
Burnt up a little,
right.
crispy.
Sure.
So I was like, okay. So I went about my business waiting for it. And it comes and it looks okay. It looked a little greasy, and I started to get into it, and it looked like they fried the onions with like a ton of butter.
Okay.
So it was like dripping.
Okay,
and I cut into the omelet, and they were literally 3/4. Excuse me. Did you see that? Ew. Let me. There were pieces of links.
Weight is leaking.
There were pieces of sausage links in there, and they were like 1 inch to 3/4.
They were like smoky
They were like
bites.
big, huge, like kielbasa, like
jerky in yours,
and it was loaded full of them, which is great. But
did you order the Slim Jim omelet?
Yeah, it was too much. Like it was like, I wanted like to have a little of the egg essence in there,
Right.
Yeah.
And it was just, I got part way through it, and I'm just like, and you can tell when They burnt a lot of things on there. The grease doesn't taste like good grease. It tastes like, has that little
burnt grease,
that little tang, nasty, burned aftertaste, and everything tastes like it. Then.
Everything in it, yeah.
So it's like,
because they cook it all in the same grease. Yeah.
I ate as much as I could, and I was like, I'm done. I was like, maybe bring me. And she's like, you want a box? Or she didn't even get to that point. I said, I'll just take a bill, and she brings me a bill. And I have a picture, and you should.
Yes, I'm going to post it for the audience. Go to the YouTube.
It's amazing.
You'll see it. I'll add it to it.
The omelet was $8.10 for mushroom cheese.
Just the omelet.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
That's normal.
$8.10. You get like home fries and you don't get home fries.
I'm
you get
thinking
toast.
just the omelet.
Well, yeah, it's just the omelet. Basically. Wow. So anyhow, that's not the thing. And I looked and I was like, holy crap! I looked down and it says bacon. $4.50.
What?
Sausage, $4.50. Onions, $1.20. These are exact numbers. And I look at my total, and I had water to drink. It says H2O. I had water, and my bill was almost $24
for an omelet.
For an omelet and toast. That's nothing to drink.
Price. Were you like, something has gone awry?
I was like, holy shit! Are you kidding me?
Inflation hits A1.
Oh my gosh! I was like. And you know what?
Right.
You can get a steak dinner for that if you're drinking water.
Right.
I'm not saying you're going to get filet or whatever, but you could get a nice, a good steak.
Or all you want to eat at Golden Corral.
$24, you can get a steak somewhere easily.
$11.95 at Ponderosa. You can get all the steak you want on Thursday.
You could go to Longhorn and get something for $19.
Yes.
With everything, sides
all the
and everything.
And everything. Yeah.
Anyhow, so
H2O.
So I'm looking at this bill and I was like, you know what? This is. I'm not going to argue this because
I would.
It's,
right. He would.
But
right.
I said, so you know what? And it's not her fault. Maybe it's her fault.
Yeah, it is.
But
she
anyhow,
scammed
she did what she was supposed to. Apparently,
everything's an add-on.
I threw a tip on the table and I went to pay the bill and I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna say something to the checkout. And I was just like,
here it comes.
I want you to take a good look at that bill. I just paid $24 for an omelet. I could get, like I said to you guys, I could easily get a steak for that. Easily.
Right.
I don't know, compared to whatever you want.
On it too. That's $18.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the ribeye.
Give me a bill back. I got to adjust it.
Exactly.
And she's like, oh, well, I only work here and it's like my second day or something. I was like, well, just so you know.
Oh my God. That's
you might want
to, listen, you know what? You're not going to have a third day.
I said, well, you're right. It's your second day, but you know what? That's what everybody always says. Sure, I only work here or whatever. But there comes a time where you have to actually care about where you work, if it matters at all or whatever, anyhow.
Right.
So I was just like, I'm paying it. I'm taking the, so I go out to my truck, I pay it, and I left a nice tip on the table because she's doing her job. She still did what she was supposed to.
Yeah, she did her job. She made her company fucking extra $18.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she did. I mean, usually when you order, you don't. She charged me for full sides, like I ordered them on the side,
right?
And instead of like just an upcharge, I could have got a meat lover's omelet for $9.
What's the name of the owner of this place?
And added onions for $1, not even 50 cents if it was an add-on. I wasn't ordering a bloomin' onion or anything like that,
Think about a big bloomin' onion under an egg.
I had like an omelet with give me that bloomin' onion thing.
It looks like it's wearing a wig.
Yeah,
with a bunch of
couple
sausage
hush
on top.
puppies, a side of cod. So I'm at my truck, and I took a picture of first I took a picture of it and then went and paid, but then I took a picture of the sign. And I was getting in my truck, and this girl walks out, and she's got that empathetic, she's just like, I was like, hi, what do you need? And she's like, oh, I just want you to know. And she was definitely not in charge of anything.
Sure.
She was a manager, but she had just gotten there, and she was younger.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not saying I'm new, but I'm kind of new at this. But
Can I
heard
have your autograph?
I was like, I just signed the bill. But so she's like, can I do anything for you? I was like, you know what? No. I said, I'm going to talk about this on my podcast, and it's going to be great. So it was worth every penny. But I am going to talk about it.
Sure.
She's like, I'll give you, I was like, first, she's like, can I give you $10? I was like, no.
Out of her purse.
I was like, I don't want your money. She's like, well, the next time you're back, I was like, listen, I've been here before and it was fine.
Right.
I'm not saying I'll come back because it was terrible.
Right.
Everything was terrible.
Oh, God.
Except for the service.
You're kidding.
It was
Burnt
good.
toast, all
I
that
said,
shit.
and then
She
to
had
see
a
that
hot
bill.
ass, I'll be back.
Yeah. And then to see the bill, and then she's like, I'll give you 15.
Oh, you're
I was
kidding?
like, listen, I was like,
Throw in a
no.
massage and you
And
got
then in
it.
my head, I'm thinking that would have taken it to the price I should have paid, like $9.
Right.
I said, but listen, I'm not doing this for money.
Sure.
I don't want money.
Sure.
I that's not it. That's not it. I
Right.
said, this is good fodder for the show.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about it because that's ridiculous that you would do, that you guys would charge somebody
Right.
$24. I
For
mean,
an
look at the
omelet.
bill and the size. So you have a picture of the bill. You have a picture of the place.
Yeah.
Just put it on there. I mean,
I will.
Usually it's pretty good, but
So, audience, if you're listening, go back on the
You have to check it out.
YouTube or the Odyssey, and you'll be able to see the photos of this. That's what
So
I mean.
did you like peel out and like throw gravel at her?
oh, hell yeah. I clipped her.
Here's the thing, and that's
I saw her
small
pen fly into
little-
the bushes.
Small little restaurant too. When
It's
you
a
go-
family restaurant.
yeah.
It's small.
Yeah, but it's been there for 100 million years now,
Yeah.
and it's gone.
It seems like you could
It went
easily
over the
see
shark.
that the management, the new management with the new waitress that was new, she didn't know.
Yeah.
She just charged it, which is really, I mean, come on, get your head out of your ass.
Right.
She's older than me.
Oh,
So it's
God,
like,
yeah.
did
So
you
she's
ever
like
order?
70.
Did you ever
Yeah.
order an omelet and pay like
$24.
my omelet was $8.10. The stuff I added to it was $11,
Wait, she's older than
and
you.
I only got 3 items.
Did you get her number for Ed? Because that's his age demographic, 70.
No, she's out of his league. But anyhow, I was just like, I was pissed.
Dude, I used
Like,
to talk
really?
to a girl
This
at that
is
restaurant.
stupid.
That is kind of crazy.
That's
Just
the dumbest thing
you
I've
went
ever
there
heard.
For a $24.
$24. I was gonna bring the family, but I don't know where I'll come up with the 200. You know,
Everybody get a water
Yeah.
and a cracker platter.
that's well, I don't know if I can swing
Yeah.
that.
Maybe you get it on all-you-can-eat cracker night.
I can do it if I don't go to
Bring your
breakfast
own
that
peanut butter.
morning
I can
before we go to lunch
I
or
can
whatever.
see when he goes and he's got the family there, and they're like, "I'll have this," and the waitress has one of those, she's rattling up, and he's sweating just every time they order something. Oh my god, dude!
One of them
Yeah,
old
check
school
it out.
adding machines where
Yeah,
they type
that's
away
it.
on the
Yeah,
buttons and then they pull the big lever.
That's what I'm saying. Yes. Oh god.
Yeah, it's well worth it.
You
Did you
have to
send me a
look-
photo?
Well worth it.
Yeah, you have to look at it. I mean,
You sent me that? Oh god.
Look at
Jesus
Show Gary.
Christ, look at all the added on extras. Oh god.
Cheese,
$4.50 to add bacon to
For
my
a
$8
fucking-
omelet.
cheese, $4.50. What is it? Like Parmesan Reggiano straight from Italy?
It's
It's
like
very rare.
they literally peeled it out of that wax thing.
Yeah, the big wheel.
Right.
They roll it out and shave it.
I want the
Gently.
They're all in
cheese-
there like, why is he so mad?
I want the cheesecloth sack it came in. You know. But no, that was I was fun. You know, obviously it's not like that all the time.
No, not
and
at all.
obviously they do a pretty good job.
Because I've actually had really good
But
experiences
obviously
there.
there's a disconnect between
The old
who's-
employees and the new.
Yeah, I mean,
That-
The
then you
tip
just-
of the pen and the
there's-
product you got.
there should not be a gap in that. And God bless the girl that came out and sucked it up and was apologizing because
Yeah.
she had nothing to do with it.
Well, did she know you were like, just like, yeah, whatever.
She
It's
did
I
all
was like,
good.
listen, 5 minutes in the back seat, and we'll call it even. So
Why? I dropped my glasses. I need you to get them, and I can't.
let's just say it's not even. No, she was cute. She was nice. There was nothing about anything like that. Just
Right on.
like, come on. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
it's like
expensive.
you just write down what's on the paper and add what you think is on there, and it's just
Yeah,
use your
something-
head a little bit. Like, wait, this seems off. Should his omelet be $40?
Yeah, she should be walking out looking at it like, I don't know.
Yeah, and that's part of it. You know, like if you don't, if you think you would need it, or if it's like, oh well, I don't cook it. Yeah, but when you're bringing it out to somebody, look at it.
Yeah.
Is it right? You know what I mean?
He ordered the bloomin' onion with the egg wig and the onion sprouts on top.
Yeah. What'd you do, Ed?
I had to go pee real quick. Sorry.
Oh, well, at least you didn't have to poop
Yeah,
like the
again.
other day.
Again.
He's like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go poop again. I'm like, would you pinch it off?
No, I wanted.
Did it feel like you were sitting on a cigar?
No, I didn't. I had to pee, dude. I went out. I wanted to tell you this too. There's
Oh boy.
went
hang
out on
let
a
me
date.
get these
I
sounds.
went out on this other date.
I got a whole page of date sounds. Let me get to that.
Oh, was this a continuance of
This is another
a third?
when I went to the bowling alley to see the band.
Okay. So this is date number 3.
Yes.
Oh, does the date number 2 need to know about this?
No.
This is third date.
Oh, third date. I was like the third
Yeah.
girl.
Date with
Oh. Then you'd just
number
be a
1.
dick.
Yeah. What's it?
'Cause then you'd just be a dick.
No. Well,
Because you're enamored with the way it was going. Well, you were,
I was.
and he was all in.
Well,
yeah. Things.
Oh
have-
boy! Oh, do tell, do tell. Spare me nothing.
Things. I won't. I'll. That'll be a 2-parter because I have another date tomorrow with another girl.
He's on fire. Ed Money is on fire.
The first one that ordered everything and then wouldn't give you her first name.
Yes. That's right. Do you know why?
You're going on it again with her?
She called me up and apologized.
What?
Yes, I told Chuck.
So she rose. She skipped up in the list.
She said, yeah. Well, she
Jumped the line.
There's a reason.
There
was no line.
There's a whole reason.
There is no line.
No.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
There is no velvet ropes up.
It's just a viewing area.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's like when you go to the grocery store right now,
pleasant.
right after Thanksgiving, and nothing's on the shelves.
What are you?
That's Ed's dating site.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty empty.
It's not.
Ukraine grocery store. That's terrible. Those poor people. But yeah.
So I went tomorrow. I have another date with the first one.
Okay, the one that you
Yes.
completely.
Yeah, she called me up, dude. I'll compress it real quick.
And she said, "Listen, Maddie,
Yeah.
No,
you're going out with me, and you're gonna like it."
and she said, "I'll compress it." Long story short, because I'll get into next week. I'll talk about it because I got a date with her tomorrow.
Yeah.
She basically
She's the coroner.
yeah, the coroner.
Oh, yeah.
That's right, the coroner. That's exactly. You remembered. That's so.
Well,
that's so.
I'm not there yet. You know?
You got to keep it in mind, just in case you need one.
Right.
It's
You might need one.
It's just so nice. You remembered.
Thank you. So give me something.
So long story short, because I'm going to talk about it next week. But what she did was she said, "Hey, look." She had a conversation. She has a son, and because I told her right on the phone, the militant, whatever you're doing. She says, "Yeah, the militant feminist attitude." I realized got me nowhere. What happened was she's really pretty. To me, she's really pretty. Mm-hmm. And
I've seen some of your really pretty. One looked like Maud.
What does this mean,
Dude.
Like Maud.
And then there's Maud.
Old Eddie Urban was a basement dweller.
No, so look at that. These guys.
Yeah, so she's.
I
So,
still can't find a karaoke version of that.
so the looks kept her in it.
Well, what happened was she was real pretty. So she called up and said, "You didn't come across like you're trying to sleep with me." Because I guess every time she goes on a date,
I'm going to break up with you before that.
Yeah. We'll never get that far.
right. I was thinking that same thing. I'm gonna wait till you're fully naked, spread eagle on the bed,
And then I'm going to
I'll
break up
leave
with
you.
you.
I had that happen.
You did do that.
What do you think I said that?
So, anyways, she said you didn't come off that, and you basically hit her. I hit her reset. So she didn't know how to react. So her only reaction was this militant feminist. I am
That's
woman.
a
Hear me
poor
roar.
excuse.
Oh, that's a shitty
That's pretty
fucking
fucking
excuse.
sad.
Just so.
You know, it ain't got nothing else going for him. So he might
Yeah,
as
so
well
hey,
go
see,
with it.
see what happens. But okay, so she basically said, "I'm sorry."
Yes.
Which was nice. I mean, that's
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, that's a big deal.
She called me.
Yeah.
And so I said, "Okay, cool. You know, you want to go out again? Great." And what is?
It's gonna break up first.
Is this a bridal march? Is that you or is it?
No, it's not me. I wish I could
Where
take
did
credit
he
for that.
come up with this one? God damn it! So I'm like, cool, okay, but I told her straight. I told her straight out certain things, which I'll get into on the next show.
Right.
Okay.
But I said certain things.
Basically,
to
he
her.
said he's looking for a female companion.
No, yeah.
Not a self-centered,
Right.
One night stand.
Right, and so she right, yeah. look at like he's like, was that the right thing to say?
Well, no, you're not looking for
Right,
a
right.
one night stand.
I'm not.
like
No,
somebody with
exactly. So So finally, so I said, I'll give you a second chance. Let's go out. You know,
all right. And we'll talk about that next show. So then, what are we talking about this show?
What happened was I went out with this other one. We went to go see.
This was number date 3.
The one that you really liked.
Yeah. Well,
the one that we all really liked for him.
Well, no. You two liked for him.
Wayne, get in on it.
I thought she was. Yeah, I was okay. Yeah. I kind of like the bitchy one, so I didn't let the first one go completely.
I didn't see a picture of the bitchy one though.
Oh, did you now?
No,
I can show you that.
We'll get on with the story.
Okay,
please.
I'm going to look in the meantime. But so what happened was I decided to meet her out. Now, a friend of the
eat her out.
No, meet her out.
Oh, big difference.
That's jumping the line.
That's way jumping in the line. No,
I just wanted to pour one out for Rangus.
Well done.
Thank you.
Except you used PG.
That's the.
That's the coroner.
Yeah, that's the coroner.
All right, she's cute.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Why is it from the neck up?
Yeah, what's
I don't know. That's just that photo.
How about the nether region?
She's very athletic. Very athletic. You know, lifting those bodies and everything.
You can leave that hat on.
Ed. Alone.
All right,
so what happened was we went out and we went to go see for the audience. I'll tell them it was Billy Morris.
Okay,
friend of the show.
Yeah. Great musician.
And it's not in any form of knock. It's not my music. It's a party. Right. It's a party band.
Yeah, he does a lot of hair metal and whatnot.
Hair metal,
yeah, for sure.
That kind of stuff. Yeah. And so she says, "Let's go to this place." And our another mutual friend Danny, who does a pro shop, so we went there. It was a bowling alley that he was playing.
Right, the one we spoke of. Okay.
Yeah, they actually.
Let's get this going.
They set up on the bowling.
Tell a part of a story.
Date. Get on with the date.
I don't want to know about the venue.
Okay, we get
what happened.
Okay, we go in.
Thank you, Wayne.
We go in. Now I'm sitting at a bar, and now it was really packed. They were having a birthday party, this something else with the bowling alley and the band all at the same time.
Okay,
so it was.
So there's a lot going on.
Elbows to assholes in this place.
Big crowd scene at the ball buffing machine.
Why is he standing over it in a skirt?
It's a kilt.
So what happened?
So we go in and we sit, and I got a seat, and so I go, hey, you know, she's texting me, are you there? And I said, yeah. So she comes up, and I do the hug, but she did like a weird hug. It was a weird hug. So I was like, okay.
Like a little hesitant or back offish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's fine. So so we're doing things, and the evening goes.
Like just sitting there,
we're talking.
All right, drinking, have a couple drinks.
Bloomin'
Onion. Yeah, the Bloomin' Onion omelet.
You know what? And my friend Danny, who does the pro shop, great guy, and who wants to come on the show again.
Right on.
He asked me. They set up this whole for the band section, and. You tell me if you would. He set up this whole.
Is this part of? Because we haven't gotten anywhere yet.
Yeah, I go back in the process, and they had all these shrimps out in the open.
Shrimp is plural for shrimp.
We went over that the last show.
There's no shrimps.
They had shrimp out in a ring
next to the mooses,
and I just. And I'm not a guy because you look at these guys just guys laughing that and he's like have some shrimp, and the whole thing with it hanging out because a lot of people coming in and out of there.
Yeah, so you didn't have any shrimps.
I didn't have any shrimps. I didn't have any shrimps. So
how many did you have? 11 tea.
So did she? Is that what? No, is this part of the story?
Well, he was asking us to, and I'm like. Don't any of the because he's like, you guys have some food, and she was gonna grab. I'm like, don't grab any food.
Why? They don't. Shrimp aren't things you manage. Go through.
You don't go.
You don't move one out of the way
for a bigger shrimp.
Yeah.
Well,
those poor little shrimps.
And you don't eat where you touch the tail. I don't know if you knew that part.
The crunchy part.
Eats the fingernail and all.
Oh.
I do not eat.
So now she thinks you have food aversions.
No.
It's okay. So you're back there with her. You're like, don't eat the shrimp.
Well,
why? It's spoiled.
No, my thing is you don't because there were so many people coming in and out.
Yeah.
Just you don't know because people will touch stuff and you don't know. You ever been standing next to
anyhow.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
We move on. We sit down at the thing, and this was part of it where I was sitting there, and I go, "I'm really sorry, but I got kind of foibles on stuff like that where my Chuck would understand you're a germophobic.
I wouldn't eat any.
You're right. You wouldn't because you wouldn't eat
because it's open air market back there.
Right.
Lord, how long had it been sitting out?
I would have eaten all of them. No hesitation.
Wayne's eating the ice cubes they're sitting
I would
on.
have double dipped in the sauce, everything, you name it.
You see him spit the ice cubes out in a glass.
Oh, yeah, I would have went for the finger bowl and nuts too. So anyhow, all right. So
she, I don't know if she was looking at the whole thing, and was like, okay. And so we had people coming by. Have you ever seen
maybe she was hungry.
Yeah, you just totally.
Did you order food?
I asked her, would you like?
You want a patty melt?
We get what I get there all the time, which she loved, was these big giant pretzels with the salt on it, the soft dough with the cheese or the mustard sauce.
Sure.
And she said on our last date, she goes, "Don't get the cheese sauce." And I go, "Why?" She said after she ate it.
Well, no gallbladder.
Yeah.
The no gallbladder blues.
Yeah, she goes, "Don't get the cheese sauce."
Well, it's probably been sitting in that pot stewing for like 3 weeks.
They cooked the shrimp in it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get the cheese in a bowling alley either. Gee, good God.
They cooked the shrimp. No, so
it's like fondue shrimp.
So I go,
I'm making that shit.
Let's get somewhere. Let's get somewhere with this.
So it's okay, fine. And so I don't know if it's because of my foibles, but I said, so I start asking her some questions. Okay, about just what she's looking for, what are you looking to accomplish? We're not young anymore. So
where are you at with things?
Where are you at with things?
But it was only their third date.
Hold on.
None of your fucking business.
No, so that's not true because I talked to 2 other girls on this. Anyways, so I started asking her, "Hey, look, what do you? Because I want to make sure I'm not wasting my time. Are you looking for a relationship?" Now, mind you, I haven't kissed her. I haven't held her hand. I haven't touched her in any form.
Why?
Well, I've done the, where you reach out and you touch.
Are you like a cat on the back of the couch and just pat her on the head and walk away?
No, I mean, when you talk to someone and you'll lean over. I didn't purr in her ear. You know how it is when you're first dating. You reach out, you may brush up against them, you try and put your arm around
him. Make a little, I mean, it's awkward at first. But
but once you get past the first, nipple tweak.
There you go.
Nipple tweak.
You're
okay, so we're not getting anywhere with this conversation.
She wasn't responding back at all.
Oh, okay.
So you're like, where do you want this relationship to go? And she's like, I've only been on 3 dates. It's not a relationship.
Yeah.
No. Wait.
That would have been better than nothing.
That would have been better than nothing. I was like, do you? What is that? It's somebody.
Next, how did you feel at the time? Next, how did you feel? What did you think?
Is that you? So I did. I asked her. I
14 and a half.
So I go. Yeah. I'm getting nothing. I even literally said, I feel like I'm talking to a sphinx. Give me something.
Were you saying it just like
that? Just like that.
Oh, now you're angry.
Well, I'm not angry. I go.
You look angry.
Yeah.
It just sounds angry and in there.
I go.
That was Dickie.
Well, I go. Are you? What do you? And it's okay. I have no problem. And I said, you won't hurt my feelings. Are you looking for a friend? Are you looking for someone to hang out with? Are you looking for a relationship?
Someone with Italy on their forehead?
Something. Just tell me.
A bang partner.
Right. And I said,
friends with benefits.
Very nice.
Very nice.
And that's okay too. That's okay. At least you're giving feedback to the person, because what it is I said, I prefaced it by saying, you know what? This will be our 3rd date. And I've been. What are you laughing?
I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for the fucking other shoe to fall off right now.
So I said, hey, look, I'm dating other people.
Yeah.
And I like you, more than these other people, maybe. So,
all right,
that's kind of an awkward thing to say.
That's pretty fucking whacked out.
I see what you mean, though. You're like, you probably could have worded it a little differently.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Aside from the wording, I said, look, I would like to, narrow that. I wouldn't like it. I'd like to go out with you.
Good one, wordsmith.
He should write a book. And call it The 17 Shrimps.
And other
11 shrimps.
11 shrimps. And other failures in my life.
So did she go on the defensive end?
Yes.
Okay.
So, and I just said, I would like it to be. Do you feel the same? Do you like me? Is there? She says, well, if I didn't like you, I wouldn't be here. I go,
fair enough.
That's fair enough.
That's not an answer.
But act like it.
That's not an answer.
Right. It wasn't 11 shrimps. It was 12.
This is the beginning. It should be like, like a little more.
Yes. Right. Because you know how when you first you get the
gotta
giddiness.
have a little magic,
Yes, you get the giddiness. You're not excited to be with someone.
David Copperfield here.
Well, wait, just listen. So it all gets crazy. It all gets crazy from this point. Oh no, this is the beginning where it started getting crazy because the bar's going.
Now you have alcohol in you a little bit.
Well, I only had
a hot pretzel, some beer cheese.
I only had like 15 beers.
11 shrimps.
In the cheese sauce.
This cheese sauce is bubbling away.
Okay, so then what happens?
So my friend walks by, which this is not a knock on him in any shape or form. I love the guy. He's one of those huggers. Those guys, and that's okay.
He got more than Ed did.
He comes over and he grabs her and says, "Hey, what was her name? Julia."
He said Margie.
Margie. Hey, Margie. This is Margie, and he says, "Oh, Margie, how you doing?" He hugs her and he kisses her
on the cheek.
On the cheek. And I don't.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I don't care.
Did you fight him?
No. I was like, okay. So I jokingly go, "Hey, look, Margie. He got a kiss out of you, and I've been dating you, and I got nothing." And she said, "Oh, well, he kissed me." And I said, I'm just joking with you. I said, well, I'm having fun with it. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I'm literally, I'm having fun.
Right.
And she was like, oh, now time went on, things happened, which I'm going to talk about other things.
Was she getting colder and colder as the date went on?
Well, here's another thing, too. It was packed, so people were
so
wedging.
You had a hard time hearing her anyhow.
Well, I would talk in between. So I was smart. I wasn't trying to scream over the crowd, dude. I was waiting until there was lulls to be able to talk in between the band. And I was telling her, I said,
that totally obnoxious thing where all of a sudden everything gets quiet.
Yeah, he's like, wake up.
No.
Why don't you put on a little makeup?
I said, hey, I'm not letting this go. Let me know.
So it was already done.
Well, and that's okay. That's okay. And I go, just let me know where I stand because I don't want to start wasting
Did you tear up?
No. I didn't want to get
crying?
Emotion. You know how it is. You start dating, you get excited. You think you had a good date, and they're going, I don't want to ever talk. Give me the feedback. Tell me.
Yeah.
Do you want to see me again? Do you want me to call you? And that's
she showed up, so something must have happened that really turned her off. Did you take your hat off?
No. What is that?
I'm kidding.
So
Italy.
So even the things going. There's other things that happened in the boy that really made me feel real uncomfortable.
Yeah, not like her making out with passerby.
Well, eating shrimps.
Yeah. She's shaking and the nail hanging.
Cheese sauce all over her face.
No, dude, I just, I was like,
so that kiss coming your way was going to taste like shrimp and that other guy.
Yeah.
You smell like Old Spice and shrimps.
No, so that I should I tell you the story about the bathroom in between when I felt uncomfortable? Like, okay, I got to go to the bathroom.
Or so you just rolled?
No, I didn't leave. Oh. No, something happened in the bathroom, which I told you about when the dude approached me.
Oh, yeah.
I'll save it for another show.
Yeah, we're talking about date.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my God. So the date, it goes on. I said, I'm not going to let it go. I want to know because this is.
So by this point, you're badgering her.
That's what I felt just now.
But you know why? Because just give me an answer.
You were aggressive.
It's not okay.
Hostile.
Now you're on one side and she's on the other. That's what it feels like.
No, we're adults. Just talk to me. Like, what are you looking for? Why are you dating?
She still didn't say anything.
She did this.
People can't hear that.
Shaking your head, yes, with a weird smile.
Or say, I like you. What is that?
Well, I don't know.
Right. And so I just go,
I wonder what happened.
Look, so we get up to leave. I'm like, okay, fine. Let's go. You know, the band was great. I said bye to the band.
Well, did you drive separately?
Yes.
Then you don't have to get up. I mean, you could walk her to the door or to her door.
Oh, it gets better. Let him finish.
Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. But you're like, let's leave.
I don't want to just let
you ain't got to the cherry on top yet.
I don't want to. I don't want to let just a girl walk out in nowadays.
Well, no, I meant walk her out to her car.
Correct. So we get to leave. So we go to leave, and I bye to the band. I say the band member, Billy, hey Billy, nice, blah 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 blah. We start walking towards the door. My friend is now hammered. All right.
Oh, now he's all over her.
So he comes over, he hugs on me, and he's like, Ed, oh my God, blah, 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 love you too. And then he says, nice seeing you, hugs her, kisses her on the cheek again, and I go like this. So
you didn't.
You wanted one from him.
No, so I, but I did it in a humorous way. I did it, and again,
you put your hands out like what?
I
me?
went,
yeah,
like that.
But see, you already tried that once. I wouldn't have gone there again.
I did.
Yeah,
anyway,
and you know what it sounds like? Women like, be the man. Grab a hold of her and give her a kiss on the cheek. Don't give her a choice and be hesitant. I could hug a stranger, kiss him on the cheek, no problem.
Well,
because I'm not trying to. Because I'm not trying to. I don't want anything from her, and you didn't at that point either. So when you first saw her, you should have just done it. She's not going to rear away and push you away.
I'm uncomfortable. Just
Now you're playing two sides of the coin. No. You want to be the man in the relationship. Yeah. But you don't want to be the man in the relationship.
Right.
No.
Because you said you
a simple friendly hug with a kiss on the cheek. You're not comfortable with that?
No, wait.
Then you have problems.
Wait, no.
Well, yeah. Look around.
No.
So what happened was we went towards the door. We go out.
Was she running? Was she mall walking?
No. I walked her to her car. She says, "I don't know how to. I'll follow you." And I said, "That's fine." And then I went to hug her. I went out like this, and she did the hug of the uncle. You know what I mean?
Oh, not the embracing hug. The hey, it's good to see you hug.
Grab her ass real tight, squeeze it up. That's what you should have done. A little pelvic thrust.
No.
Is that what you want?
No. I don't think that would have worked. But,
I've never done that.
No, not right. And it's in this day and age, dude, to just grab someone and even though I hug someone, sure, like grab them and kiss them. I don't feel comfortable doing that because until they
because you haven't kissed somebody in so long,
other than mom, right? No, yeah. I just wouldn't feel. I mean, even though I know you guys, I hug your wife or what, I wouldn't feel comfortable.
Okay, well, so that what? That might be a downfall in that situation.
Right.
It's all a moment.
Right.
There's always so many variables.
Well, see, that's the thing. I didn't feel like this crazy. She wanted me. She didn't even.
Well, neither did your friend. He'd get a big hug and a kiss.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's where the problem is. You have something riding. He has nothing to lose, and that's what I'm saying. You got to be like that, loose, and just be like, give somebody a hug, give him a kiss. You know what, I have friends that are guys that'll kiss me on the cheek,
which I have no problem with. I mean,
we'll talk later.
He who has the shrimp has all the power.
Powers shrimps to the 11th level.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
She give you the uncle hug, or uncle.
Yeah,
uncle's weird.
Yeah, well,
that's weird. Step uncle,
yeah. Pat her on the head.
Here you go.
Low head.
Oh,
the low head. No, so then, and that was the end of it. And I haven't talked to her since then.
But she did send you a text.
Not even an elbow bump.
And you never replied.
I think she sounds like if she's still lingering, maybe you need to just listen, stand up and take what you want, do what you want. And if it works and it feels good, you have chemistry, then good. You broke that wall down. Otherwise, you're just tiptoeing around expecting her to be the way you want her to be. Well, and we've at our age, even if she's younger, we've gone through a lot. Everybody's gone through a lot and have been through a lot.
I agree with that.
So maybe it's just a real weird area that you guys could look back and laugh about another time.
Maybe you were being really
like,
aggressive.
I thought you this. And she's like, oh, well, I was like thinking maybe you were just like this, you know? And she's probably right. You are this.
And there you have it.
And that's okay. And I'm fine with it. You know, it is what it is. And
I'm just saying.
I moved on. You know, I was like, I'm moving on. Thank you very much.
She's probably talking about you on her podcast.
Probably.
Right now.
Probably.
What is that podcast? I'm going to check
I don't know.
Baddates.com.
I'm going to look that up right now.
And that's fine. I just, my thing was,
it was just kidding, folks.
It was an unusual.
But see, you said you thought she was pretty hot and you had a little physical attraction to her, like a lot.
And here's the thing.
So then try to hit it. Maybe that's what she wants.
Maybe.
Or
she's bored with what do you want out of life? Do you want to hold my hand or you just want to just hug?
Do you want to sit in my mom's basement and watch TV?
Maybe she was the type that she could
never know.
It could very well could have been.
She was bored with it.
Right. It could very well could have been. It's just without communication, it's for me, I don't like to assume anything. You know what I mean?
But you overthink. So I think I could see your head going 100 miles an hour while you're sitting there like, why didn't she move her leg this way or that way? Or why didn't she turn her head? Why isn't she looking at me right now? Loud music. There's so much going on. I mean, who knows?
It's tough.
Maybe do a different kind of date. Just like take her to the Bahamas. That way maybe she kind of owes you. That's so terrible.
I don't think that's
totally
how that
kidding.
works. Yeah,
totally kidding.
It actually kind of does.
Gary, never mind then. This weekend's off.
Damn it.
Wait a minute.
I bought a new ensemble.
Oh, well,
so did I.
If you've got an ensemble.
That's right.
It's on.
He just bought a new
pants
bikini.
and a white sport coat.
So, I have another real quick thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was at a different restaurant, which I love, Blue Sky.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a great restaurant.
Dude, so do
It's
I.
kind of like everything.
What's your go-to
And
food there? What's your go-to
Blue
food?
Sky omelet.
I only go
and
to-
I had the Amish roast beef dinner.
Oh, the open face.
Open face
Yeah.
roast beef is real good there, man.
So
I only go there
Oh,
for
yeah.
breakfast. So
I'm sitting there, and I'm overhearing the waitress talk to apparently the people behind me knew somebody that was working there now or works there, because the waitress said something funny. She said, she was just like, oh yeah, she's just, we all love her. And what she brings with her work ethic just makes everybody
Her work ethic.
She didn't skip a beat. She's like, with her work ethic, it really rubs off on people. And I was like, she has good work ethic.
she probably had the shrimp splatter.
She said good work ethic. I thought that was funny. And it just she didn't miss a beat.
Did you notice at that restaurant, and this isn't a knock on, I like that restaurant. So I'm going to say this in a comedic way, because I think it's the truth. When you go to that restaurant, do you feel that? I feel something vibrating.
Not me.
It was a vibrating.
I know that there's a table that says "Do not touch to-go orders," and everyone I saw come in, they sift through all the bags. Every person.
That's the first thing I was going to say. Yeah, for the audience, it's called Blue Sky. Is it a chain or no? Because
there's two of them.
Two, okay.
Yeah, and they're both great. Yeah, Ridgeville, right up by Rydell.
For the audience, it's a little family run or no?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know either. I don't know if you knew.
Some of the people have family there.
I'm sure.
They might be big families, though, not little families.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a little, for the audience, it's a...
or are they little people?
A greasy... I like calling them Greasy Spoon.
Yeah,
right.
like a local family
That's a
restaurant.
shiny
You go
Greasy
in,
Spoon.
this is...
They have everything.
Like he says, you go in, there's two chairs to the right, that there's always some old timer sitting in that chair.
Right.
Every time I've got in there, to the left is this tiny little counter, and then directly ahead is a table, like he says, that says, to-go orders do not touch.
Yeah, they're supposed to hand them to you.
And but this is what I've noticed going there. Every time I've gone there, that's weird. There's always one real cute girl, and there's a bunch of other older waitresses that are like angry because there's the one cute girl,
little skinny girl
that everybody always asks, well, what table are you at? Because I've done it.
Of course you have, Perv Griffin.
Yeah. Really? You've asked that?
No, like a girl.
Can I sit in your section? So I could just glare at you, what's the word? Creepily? Creepy?
Creepy? Rapey?
Creepily?
No!
You see his head peeking up from behind the booth.
Like every time he's eating, every time she walks by, he leans.
The menu drops down, and then it goes back.
There's
up.
2 eye holes cut out in the menu.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, here comes the perv. Give him his menu.
I'd put him in the back.
I'd like my usual booth and my usual menu.
And my usual server.
Because I've gone in. And, the girl at the thing says,
oh, great, you're back.
Because they don't ask you who you'd like serving you.
No.
They say booth or table.
Yeah.
Right.
And are you alone?
Yeah.
Party of one. Ed Money. Party of
darkness, my old friend.
Text message.
I've come to talk with you again.
I'll have the table. Table doesn't close me off.
Can I be back by the bathroom?
No, so do you know what's worse too? Is
I'd be back by the bathroom.
No, what's worse is they give you
Ooh, somebody had the poo-poo
you
platter.
You get the table booth, the one where it has one side of it is a
the half booth.
Yeah.
It's okay if you're alone.
Alone.
Yeah, you can spread out on it.
Yeah.
Right. No, I've done it where I've gone in there and they'll say, oh, I said, well, where are you sitting? I'll just, if you're the.
That's not how it works.
No.
And
Creeper.
No, it's
an alert. Unless you're friends with the server, like, hey, Billy.
Right.
What's your section? We'll sit there because you'll tip them good.
It's only 30 by 30. It's not like you're going to be, you could
stalk her from
you could stalk her from a distance.
Yeah, because he's watching from a distance.
I don't have a big long telephoto lens.
You don't need to.
We didn't say anything about taking pictures, weirdo.
Yeah. This is really going.
You brought that in.
Wow.
He's thinking of a photo perspective.
Yeah. Photograph.
Why is there a mirror on your shoe?
Oh no, but I like that restaurant. And Open Face.
It's good. And their chicken parmesan is good. Their salads.
They have a country fried chicken that's it's crispy skin. Almost, it's not breaded as much as KFC, but it has that restaurant-y crunchy skin. Oh, dude, that's the shit.
It's good.
It's real good. But anyways, I know we're over time. You got to go. But I just remember you can listen to Late Night with Ed Money here on the website, which is edmoneylive.com, where it's real people have real conversations about life. You can reach us on a ton of sites. Again, like, share, subscribe. Please do that. Tell 2 friends.
Nope.
Do it. I don't care what he says. Do it. You're always listening to myself, Ed Money. Right over here is CPAP Chuck.
We'll see ya.
Bruh. Bruh.
Oh, underwater, bruh.
Oh no, my CPAP flooded.
You've heard him, but you do not see him. Is the monk? Let's see if he's going to be making an appearance. He's coming out. There he is. And last but not least, always keeping us in balance and check is A1 Continuity. Wayne.
See ya.
Insane Wayne.
See you in church.
We're going to be leaving you again with Michael Shine's Break Me. Check the song out. Again, like, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Always remember that you are somebody. And don't be materialistic because it gets you nowhere. And after that, we are out of here.
One more wine, one more whiskey. We just kept the car in park and dim the headlights so we see the stars. Let them tell us where we should start. And I'm scared as hell because there's no way to know how this goes. But I can't help but say I promise to give you my all. But it might break me. Of you, it makes me dizzy. And when you're gone, I miss your face. Tonight I'll meet you in our favorite place. Just can't let this wait one more day. But I'm scared as hell, and there's just no way to know this goes. And I can't help but say, trusting why you are so beautiful. But it might break me. It might break me, break me. It might break me, break me. It might break me down. I won't lay it down. But it might break me, break me. It might break me, break me. It might break me down. But it might break me. It might break me. It might break me. It might break me down. But it might break me. But it might break me, break me. It might break me, break me. It might break me down. It might break me.
You've been listening to Late Night with Ed Money, brought to you by 3 Bowls of Crunch Production. Late Night with Ed Money is a copyrighted show, and any unauthorized reproduction for sale is strictly prohibited without written and or verbal consent from Ed Money. Otherwise, we'll find out where you live and beat the shit out of you. Thank you for listening.